Hello everybody, in this video I will teach you how you can easily create and especially display data on a dashboard. So we will create a simple dashboard and we will render the data on that dashboard. For doing so, we will use Tableau. So to give you an example, I have recently created this dashboard. Obviously, the very first time it takes a little bit of time to render and to show on nice bar charts and pie charts and so on the data. Tableau, apparently, I don't know too much, but apparently Tableau is simpler than Power BI. But that being said, Tableau is still a little bit complex and there is a learning curve. You will need to spend a bit of time to learn well how to create beautiful dashboards. It won't be like overnight. It will require you 4, 5, 6 weeks practicing every day from 1 up to 3 hours every day for like 6, 7 weeks, and then you will be an expert, but it won't be overnight. So this is the kind of dashboard I have built. You have filters, you can filter per school as well. Here it depends in what school you are at. I will just show all of the schools, and then you can select secondary, primary, and here you just have the different scores for year 3, year 5, and so on. And then you can select one. You have some highlights because with Tableau you can easily create some actions, filter actions, and you see my highlights is just that one. And so you need to mention the source sheet, you need to mention the target sheet. There are a lot of criteria you have to select, and the same when you are like on a worksheet and you want to also have a kind of an action like that, you need to create one also specifically for that worksheet, which I didn't know before. So for instance, in my case, I had only the one for the main dashboard, and then I noticed, oh, why my action doesn't work when I'm on the worksheet and vice versa. And it's because I had to mention, you see, that one for the dashboard and then that one for the worksheet. Obviously, in this video, we will not go that deep. It will be simple. So all of this I have done here. It takes quite a lot of time. Quite a lot of time. You can actually make it, if you are like really good, in less than an hour. But I think a better approximation will be usually 3 to 4 hours. And there's a pagination as well. There's like a drill to school. You see, like if I click, we go to the next level. So that's like drill down. And for that, I even have one variable which is drill to school, to postcode, sorry. Drill to postcode, so that drill down will go into closer postcodes, and then I click again and it will zoom again to closer postcodes. Oh yeah, that happens sometimes. Okay, so in our case, did I change anything here? I didn't. I will just don't save, and in our case I will open again Tableau. Beautiful. It takes always a bit of time to reload. Perfect. Tableau is here, and I will load my data now. So I will just choose Excel, Microsoft Excel, and I will choose this data is in the public domain. Those data are available in the public domain. They are free to use. I will use the location one. Perfect. That's one. I will add two more. Microsoft Excel. That one. And then the third one. So we have profile school. We have the school location. And finally, the NAPLAN statistics one. Beautiful. And here I will select one data. So you see I have the location Queensland, the profile one, and the statistics one. But now if I click on one, I will see the data dictionary. So if I click there, it's actually all of the details of the spreadsheet. We don't need the data dictionary. It's only as a reference with all of the details. And then we have the raw data. And that one is the school locations in our case. And you see, this is everything we want. So I will drag that one and I will drag and drop it there. Now I have all of the school locations. Second, I will do exactly the same with the school profile. School profile has the same structure in the spreadsheet. We have the data dictionary, again, the details of each field. And then I have the raw data, and that's school profile one. And I will again drag and drop it there. And now I need to join the two data from the two different spreadsheets, so they can be joined with each other. And for doing so, you can see here I can select a field. I will use the Agora SML ID, and it has to be the same Agora SML ID, because that field is present, is available in the three different spreadsheets. So it will just be easier. And because that way we know it's the same row for the location, profile, and the stat, because we make sure it matches. The ID is also available in the other one. And I will do exactly the same here with the stats spreadsheet. I have first the dictionary. That's good. And then the other one is the data. So we drag and drop here for the location as well. And I will do exactly the same. I will reuse the same ID here, and it has to be the same. So equal operator. Perfect. And then as you can see, I have performance option, and I will use that one, and I will do one-to-one. One-to-many is when the data from the first table can be available, can have more than one row in the other table. So it means in the other table, it has multiple entries linked to the first table. That's one-to-many. Many-to-many is when you have a bridging table in between, and that bridging table will have two columns usually, with the ID pointing to the first table and the ID pointing to the second table. And it means we can have many-to-many pointing to each other, and this is why we need a bridging table in between. We don't need that here, and one-to-many, like I said, in the structure for this one, we don't need that, because we will always have one location pointing to the profile and to the stat, and we won't have multiple. Even for the stat, it has only one school for each of them. If the structure of the data of the data set would have been different, we could have had a school with multiple same data in the stats one. So the stats one would refer multiple schools to the school data, but here it's only one-to-one, so that's easy. So we just select here one-to-one is better for the performance, and then same here, we can even select all records has to match, and I will do exactly the same for the other one. So for the other data set, 1-to-1, and then here I need to do all records match. Perfect, that way. Now we are good to go. So now I can create a worksheet, and here I can first start with a map. So the map, I will use here map, and for the map I will use the postcode of the school, for instance. So I can drag that on here. Perfect, and you see now I have the map of Queensland. That one is actually not defined, so if I click there, I can see that the 4314 is not defined, but that's okay for now. I will ignore it for now. I can duplicate the map, so if I use comment and I drag that one, or on, oh, didn't work. Wait, comment on Windows is control. Okay, now it did work. Windows is control, on Mac is command. Oh, sorry, it's for rows, not for columns. Perfect. So I have now, you can see I have two. Perfect. And now for the second one, I can use shapes, for instance. So we use shape. Oops. Perfect. And you can see longitude and latitude, those two fields, they have been generated automatically by Tableau. Okay, sorry, it does work. It's for columns in my case, but if I do the same here, I have the same, but actually in my case I want left to right and not top bottom. So we did for the top, for left to right, for column, and here on the second one, click there, I will change so to shape, and there I will change the shape, and I will sorry, click here, and oh sorry, that's square, it's not shape. Perfect. Now I have shape, more shapes, and I can even use some custom icons like that one, for instance, or the girl and the boy. Perfect. So now you can see it's different. For the first one, for that map, I will change the color, and the color will be orange. And then for the second one, where we have the shapes, I will use postcode, color, you see, and now each postcode they have a different color, and now I can use dual axis, and it looks like that. Beautiful. I can create, I can name it to map, and now if I create a dashboard, I can drag and drop the map on the dashboard. I could also use, if I remove that one, the map, I can use a horizontal container, you see, and if I hold if I hold the Shift key, it can be a floating container. So I can just use the space I want, and then I can drag the map. Beautiful. And now here, let's continue. So after the map, I want to have a new worksheet. And that one, I will call it chart or bar chart. And that will be for the score. As you can see, the title automatically is the same as the name of the worksheet. So here, I will use, if I go to data, there, I can change them year 9 to measure ones. If I drag them like that, I will use, now they are measured, they have been converted, so I can have a vertical, in our case, horizontal bar chart, like that, with the name of the school. And you can see measure values and measure names have been automatically generated for us. And I will mention like year 9, and this is percentage. You see, if we check again in the dictionary, so in our case, it was for stats, dictionary here. And if we look, where are they? Year 9. You see, that's a 1% score. So this is what we are using. Percentage score. So at least we know. So we can even rename after the names here, like we can rename the alias, and here we do percentage. And I can drag and drop it in, like if I just remove my map now, I will use 2 vertical containers. I will hold Shift, so it's a floating container. We'll have one here, and then I can have another one here, like that. Perfect. And now I can drop the map. I will drag, oh, that one I don't need, that's from the map. So I can remove this from the dashboard, and I will drag and drop year 9. Perfect. Awesome, like this. Beautiful. And I can even remove the title here. I can change that. Perfect. I can have a text as well here, my dashboard. I can change the font to Tonbury and to be 12. That's my title. Oh, just you have to select actually, and then you can change. You can change the font. It will be 15 actually. 15 for the size. And then dark. And then I don't see it because it's actually here. So if I just move that one, I will just move that one. Sometimes it's a little bit harder to adjust. I will remove that. I will just remove everything actually. That will be easier. I will change that to one floating. So the title will be like this. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. And then after we have the map, and that one I can remove. Okay, and then I can have the chart. All right, and that one I will just increase to 16. Perfect. Yeah, awesome. bold, and here we just remove the title. Perfect. See? Yeah, it's just a start for now. And then for here we can edit the alias. It can be year 9%, and then I will have grammar. Perfect, you see? So that's quite good. And then I can do the same for writing, for instance, year 9. Beautiful, and I can do the same for the others. I have the others account. I can even hide that one, for instance. Perfect, and you see this is just how it works. So that's just some basics in Tableau. I will continue another video to teach you further how to do it, but this is just how you can already play with Tableau. Tableau is really powerful, but it can be a bit complex. As always, you will have to practice every day for a bunch of days, a few weeks, and then you will really master Tableau. But it's a really powerful tool. You can also download a lot of different dashboards out there on Tableau Public, and I'm sure it will give you also a lot of inspiration. So a lot of people are publishing their dashboards on Tableau Public. So I suggest you to have a look, and I will see you in another video.